that focus, close your eyes, follow with the teaching. As soon as you learn how to do that and begin to train, that shaykh disappears, his shaykh comes. Then his shaykh begins to teach you, he disappears. The shaykhs start to take you up. Because they want the tarbiyah and the teaching, that they want to connect you to Sayyidina Muhammad, so that when they make their tafakkur, they give salams to Ulul Bab. There's a servant of Allah who is at Rawza Sharif, he's from the Aghawat, and he stands there in their tafakkur. They go and they greet him, they kiss his hand and they ask for permission to enter the Rawza Sharif. When they enter to Rawza Sharif, Prophet is seated inside the Rawza, and they enter in on their knees and they, out of fear, they don't look up. Out of ihtiram, they don't look up, and they see themselves as nothing, but they see themselves at the feet of Sayyidina Muhammad. These are only Allah who talk like that and understand that reality. They are under the guidance of Sayyidina Muhammad. They're not under the guidance of anyone who takes a book out and begins to talk. That you think you talk and everybody should be sitting and listening to you. The way of tazkiyah, and that's why it was so confusing, the lives of awliyaullah. That when their shaykh took them to the king, at that point nobody tells them what to do except the king.
SubhanAllah.
People like it, they don't like it, you want to burn them, you want to throw them in the river, you want to throw them in the lake. If the king says, sit right where you are, they sit. Everyone can say, you have to come sit with me, you have to accept me, you have to come here to do this, you have to come to do that. They don't go anywhere without permission of Sayyidina Muhammad. And that's why so much confusion. People will say, you should do this, you should go there. Shaykh Dagestani went 5 years seclusion, and in the seclusion his Shaykh Mawlana Sharafuddin said, when you come out of seclusion, go to this shoe repairman. This is just for people to understand. Everybody in the Zawiyah was very upset. Ooh, who he thinks he is? He came out of 5 years of seclusion, he didn't come to greet his shaykh and say hello. Because common people, they don't understand what's happening. They don't understand what isharat is coming. They're not taking the isharat of their ears and physical eyes. No matter what the shaykh says to you, he may say, oh hey, this one doesn't come to see me, but he knows in the world of life there's no permission to move towards that person. Sit right where you are until the order of Prophet comes. So it means this is tariqah to train, to understand at that level, and all guidance is now coming at that level. So that their nazar, their whole being is in that presence. The 7 openings of their face are under the command of Sayyidina Muhammad. The light and ruhaniyat of Prophet is dressing them. Those shaykhs, those awliya, they teach from the reality in which to dress people the fastest possible way. There's no more time. There's akhir zaman. People want to play. There's no time to play. They want to dress people as fast as possible with dressings and barakah and blessings. Everyone to their limit. So when someone who's not at that level thinks that, oh, if you sit and listen to me for hours of talking from not my reality but from a book, it will be beneficial to you. For what? What is going to be the benefit of it? Just everything is from the nafs and to hear stories of old? Or these awliya come into your life and the teacher, no. Don't worry about the talking. Your talking is not going to be of that reality, but begin to make the hamd. Begin to make the zikr of Allah. Begin to make the mahfil of Allah. Stop talking. The talking is of no benefit. Only your focus, Islam now, all that's left of Islam and all they want is a masjid is to make Jummah. Because Jummah brings a lot of money. What are they going to do in the masjid? 5 days a week it's empty. Except they come for Maghrib and pray. It's no longer the center of training and halaqas and zikrullah. There's no more time. So awliyaullah coming into our lives and teaching us, oh no, you want the haqqaiq, you want the reality, do your circles of zikrullah. Allah didn't promise that the masjid would be paradise. But if you make a halaqah, He promised your halaqah will be paradise.
Alhamdulillah.
So the two are different. If you make the halaqah inside the masjid becomes a house of paradise. But if you don't do the halaqah inside the masjid, it's a masjid. And kullu a'malun bin-niyat. Allah said, let me judge the niyat, maybe they built it to make money. Some masjids never will be built and they just keep taking money. And they're in the business of taking money. So they're teaching that for akhir zaman, the time is now coming. Time is coming, make your hisab, make your deal with Allah. Come, enter a circle of paradise. As soon as they make a halaqah, the malaika of the halaqahs and the zikr of Allah, they're present. They stay in those association and they always find that association. They know, oh, halaqah is there. Those malaika will be there dressing and blessing. Then awliya come and teach even higher, because if you're depending on your salah, on your zakah, or to come and listen to your sohbat, that you're going to lift me with your sohbat, you're going to bless me with your sohbat. You can't lift yourself, more or less lift me with just talking. Say, come and sit, you have to talk to me. If you don't talk to me, you ran away. There are awliya who are higher and they're teaching, no, do the zikrullah. And even above that reality, do the mahfil of Sayyidina Muhammad. Now everywhere on earth there's a command that you have to have the circles of mahfil. You have to have the praisings of Sayyidina Muhammad if you want safety. This is the knowledge of awliya. Why? Because when me and you sit, who else is coming? Nobody. As soon as you have the mahfil of Sayyidina Muhammad, you have the best guest that Allah has ever created. You have the one whom has the best akhlaq, khuluq al-azim. The Prophet said, if you mention me once, I come because I have khuluq al-azim, I come back to say, wa alaykum salam. Ya abdi, ya waladi, wa alaykum salam. So imagine you say, Ya Rabbi, I want 100 people to come and make Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. 100 are now under the nazar of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and immediately the ruhaniyat of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam must be. This is our iman. Our iman is the ruhaniyat of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam must come and say, wa alaykum salam. And the salams of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, alam al-Qur'an, alam al-Qur'an. The ruhaniyat of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he comes with what? When he's giving you salams, I'm going to give 10 salams to you. I'm going to dress you from alam al-Qur'an. I'm going to dress you from the Kawthar. I'm going to bless you, and dress you means that every mahfil and everything without intention. Even if 10 crooks sit and say, let's make a mahfil, the hadith says that Allah gave all the rewards of the halaqah of zikr, and the malaika came and asked, there's one person who's not from them, maybe not just dirty person. And Allah said, what? Doesn't matter. The power of the halaqah, give that person the reward. So it means this is an amal, has no intention. You can have the worst intention. Invite 10 bank robbers to come and sit and make a maghfirah of Sayyidina Muhammad and you think they won't go out clean? That Allah won't wash them? They won't be under shahidan, mubashiran wa nadhiran? Then you don't know your Islam. You don't know your Islam. Thinking that you're going to lift people, you don't yet know the reality. When you know your Islam, you know that, Ya Rabbi, I'm weak, I'm nothing, I'm not going to reach anything. Then Allah ja'uka wa astaghfirullah, ja'uka, go to Prophet and ask my forgiveness. How to go to Prophet? Make the mafi. That's how they're giving you all these hints. Life is like a bunch of beads, like a tasbih. You want to make tawbah, make a mafi. Allah ja'uka wa astaghfirullah, wa astaghfirullah Rasul. Make your mafi, Prophet no, with all your heart He's there. He must be there to see the food and say, Ya Rabbi, shukr, what you gave to my ummah. He must be there to see all the faces and say, if their amal is good, Ya Rabbi, bless them. If their amal is bad, Ya Rabbi, forgive them. And this is the most powerful gift for the nation of Sayyidina Muhammad.